NFL player Jamar Chase was granted a temporary restraining order against a woman who was accused of harassing him and his mother after a one-night stand that took place 2 years ago. The woman apparently harassed him mostly on social media by posting false statements about him being a deadbeat dad. What are your thoughts on the story, and have you ever dealt with a stalker? Q, let's go to you first.
So no, I've never dealt with a stalker. I've probably been the more mentally unstable one in interactions. So the person's probably been running from me. But you know what? This to me screams, have y'all ever seen those text messages? It was between Chris Brown and a girl that he had a one-night stand with, and the girl was practically begging him. She was like, why aren't you responding to me? I just knew you'd be the one I'd be with. You were the best I ever had. Oh, it's like, and I hate to stereotype and group women in a box, but I'm finna do it, right? Production, put a picture up one more time for me. The Instagram type, when they go buy the starter kit, which is the bundles, the BBL, the Waist Shaper, the Fashion Nova, the Soul-Kate Red Bottoms, the starter kit, the bad bitch starter kit, that's what they're looking for. They're looking to nab an athlete, nab a rapper, have a baby. So she thought she nabbed her athlete, and you wasn't just finna run up in her and leave. She said, you fuck with me, you stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? She had got an attitudinal problem when that man left. But fellas, it's time for us to get wiser when it comes to messing with these types, because they've shown us via Love and Hip Hop and every other channel on social media that it never pans out. Then like when you go get a good quality woman like Claudia Jordan, like you got to go get one like Claudia. You got to leave them Instagram type alone.
They don't want them emotionally unstable. They want, but those guys do chase that though. And I'm always like shocked that they're shocked. You know what I mean? I'm shocked that they're shocked that it ain't going to go well. But then you got the girl that probably, doesn't have as big of an ass, didn't get the whole BBL, the surgery and all that kind of stuff, that just wants to like be there for you. And that's boring to you. She's not a bad bitch to you. Al, what you think about this?
I think she just made too many mistakes. Number one, she claimed that she was pregnant with his kid, but she wouldn't take the DNA test. And then I think number two, I think where she messed up with him was publishing his number of his mother and his number on all these social media platforms. And he got hundreds and hundreds of calls of people asking for money and demanding, other things. The thing I do like about this, though, I will have to say, you don't see many men taking this step, especially professional athletes, taking this step of getting a restraining order. Just like, what was his name? Miles Bridges. Remember when he had that issue with his ex? That he went out and got a restraining order. So I'm very proud that he's taken this step, and that he's not ashamed to say that he had to take a step to get a restraining order from someone who's not only just ruining his life, but trying to ruin his career, because he says he's losing endorsements because some of the people with the endorsements are like, we don't want this type of drama, because she's saying not only are you domestically abusive, but you also are not claiming a child that's yours.
So I'm gonna give a quick advice to both parties, because they're neither side's innocent, right? Fellas with something to lose, stop giving the dick away to everybody, and stop fucking these girls with no condom. Y'all are really out here really fucking anybody raw. Men with millions to lose, right? We hear this story over and over again, and then you're shocked when a girl that's struggling with roommates and financially wants theirs to want to keep your baby. Why would she not? And ladies, if you really do want the relationship, you can't throw the pussy out there first and then expect the love to come later, if that's what you really want. So it's like everyone's just throwing shit on the table and hoping for the best. The fellas are hoping for no consequences and I'm just going to have this fun nut. And the girl's like, well, maybe this is going to be the one. No one's even like taking the time to get to know each other. Maybe that's corny and y'all can call me old. Yes, I'm all those things. But I'm also not in this situation, and I will never be, And I just feel like when you have so much to lose, fellas, why make it so easy for these girls to victimize you? And ladies, if you really want that long-term thing, it's never going to work this way. Never. All right, y'all. Hot Commodity 77 says she is just out of her mind, thought she hit the lick. And Janice Marshall said he needs to burn a phone and a number or in a rubber. Yes. Yes.
And did you see what Samara said? Samara said, you ain't going to open my heart and walk away. You ain't going nowhere. I know that's right, Samara.
And also one thing, fellas, you don't got to like tell someone they're the one, you love them, this is more than it really is if it's not, because that's what really makes people go cray cray too. I'm going to say that too.